Well, here my trailer is. I'm getting closer. I took it for a test drive with the empty trailer. When I was putting lights on the trailer, the side clearance lights and the two outside tail light signal lights are LEDs, and the two inside ones are incandescent. Those are original ones to the trailer when I bought it. After I had all the lights hooked up, I had checked them with a battery to make sure they were all right before I plugged it into the truck. When I plugged it in, lo and behold, only the two inner lights worked. Those are the brake lights, tail lights. The outer ones are tail light signal lights. After I plugged it in, only the two inner incandescent lights worked. None of the LEDs did. So I checked and rechecked my wiring and everything seemed correct, but only the incandescent lights worked. So I resorted to calling a friend to see if he had any insight. And he made a comment, "Is that truck a positive ground by any chance?" I didn't realize that LEDs had to be negative ground, that they wouldn't work wired in either direction. And the next morning I went out and looked, and sure enough, the truck is positive ground. I didn't realize this truck was positive ground because I bought it with the batteries already installed and it would run. So I never had any reason to even check. The solution was simple. If you look at this TRW alternator, it has three terminals. The center one is ground, and the top one is negative, and the bottom one is positive. And it has instructions right on that copper strap as to how to switch for negative ground to positive, or for positive ground. So I switched it to negative ground, and then switched the two leads so it would have a negative ground there, and I switched the battery cables. So that's all it was, to switch it from positive ground to negative ground, and voila, all my lights worked. It's nice when the solution is simple sometimes. And it had another issue I hadn't told you about. The fuel tank leaked. And you know, it came from when there was a non-slip grip welded on the step there. And of course all the dirt would hang underneath it and rust. Well, that non-slip step had already been gone, and the tank had been patched once already, but was leaking again. I don't know what they had used to patch it with. It just looked like some rubbery substance. So I cleaned it all off good, and first I JB welded all the holes, and then I cleaned it all the way around, bare steel around the edges, and gave it 4 layers of fiberglass. So this is meant just to be a temporary repair, but you know how temporary repairs go. It'll probably be temporary until it leaks. Then I'll fix it the right way. So now I'm going to see about getting something loaded on the trailer. I ended up putting 10-115s on all of them because I got a couple tires from a friend. The 10-15s are a little big. You see the angle irons hit them when you tilt it. Either, well, for now I'll put a block underneath so it doesn't tilt quite all the way. And when I do the decking, maybe I'll move those angle irons a little farther apart. So now we're going to see if the D4 will start and get it loaded. Let's see if it'll climb on there. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Well, there it is. Ready to chain it down and head to Burnett tomorrow morning. Thanks again for watching.